Hey guys, welcome back to Hike Oregon. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some awesome hiking jackets that I have enjoyed wearing over the years in all different kinds of weather. If you are new here, welcome to the Hike Oregon family. I make hiking and backpacking vlogs as well as gear reviews and just general tips and tricks videos to help you become a more confident hiker and backpacker. If you enjoy content like that, click that red subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified every time I make a new video. And if you want more content from me, you can support me over on Patreon, where for as little as just $1, you get 2 extra videos a month. A few weeks ago, I made a video all about long sleeve shirts for cold weather hiking, and at the end of that video, I asked you guys what type of video you'd like to see next, whether it be going over jackets or pants or anything like that, and you guys really wanted me to show some jackets. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you some awesome puffy coats as well as rain jackets. Here in the Pacific Northwest, jackets are necessary all year round. I take a puffy coat when I go backpacking. I also take a rain jacket when I'm backpacking. So they are not just for winter hiking. However, I do have some jackets that are, really warm and specifically for winter. And then I also have some jackets that I wear mostly in the shoulder seasons, in the fall and in the spring, because they're a little bit more lightweight. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna start with rain jackets. This is a GORE-TEX jacket from Mountain Hardwear. I absolutely love this shell. It has pit zips and it's quite long. It actually goes over my butt, which is really, really nice. The hood is really nice. It has a long bill, which is great for, a downpour. And then it also has a pocket here as well as pockets on the side. Because it's GORE-TEX, this jacket is a really nice shell to have when it's really, really raining hard and or snowing and windy. I find that some other rain jackets don't quite cut the wind as well as something like a GORE-TEX jacket would. And wearing the GORE-TEX jacket, it's never wetted out on me, so that's another huge plus. The next jacket is this rain jacket from Outdoor Research. It feels almost like an in-between, between GORE-TEX and like a typical rubbery rain jacket. It's hard to describe the feeling of this material. It's definitely less fitted than the GORE-TEX jacket I just showed you, but it's also a little bit more lightweight. Something I really like about this jacket is that it zips all the way up the side. So if you are getting overheated, you can basically just unzip half the jacket and feel a little bit more refreshed. That's like one of the biggest complaints about rain jackets is that they are so warm and that you're basically just sweating and getting wet from the inside out. I like to find rain jackets that have, large pit zips or some zip like this where you can open it up that's not opening up the front. The bill isn't as long or as structured as the GORE-TEX jacket I showed you, but your face is not going to get wet on this. It has a chest pocket as well and side pockets. As you can tell, those two jackets were really brightly colored. For me personally, I really like bright clothing, especially in the wintertime, for safety reasons. If I were to get lost or stuck somewhere and I needed help with search and rescue, you are gonna be spotted much easier if you are wearing something really bright that stands out in the forest versus a lot of other coats are green or gray or black. You're just gonna blend into the forest. So I really like having at least one piece of clothing on me during the wintertime that's gonna be really bright and stand out. The next jacket is the Outdoor Vitals Tusher raincoat. It has been one of my go-to jackets this winter, and it is a super light rain layer, and I absolutely love it for not only winter hiking, but also taking with me on a summer backpacking trip. This is not only a rain layer, but it will cut wind really well, and it is super light weight, but it has almost a Gore-Tex feel. The material is so high quality. For how lightweight this jacket is, you would expect it to wet out in, you know, a few hours of wearing. It's never wetted out on me. It's absolutely fantastic. I love the length. It goes over my butt, which I find really important when it is really raining. I don't want my pants to get wet. It has pit zips and a chest pocket. It does not have any side pockets, but the chest pocket is large and it will fit like a big phone. The hood on this one does not have a bill and it does not have the little cords to cinch it down, but it is stretchy, so it will kind of form to your head. So if you're not a jacket junkie and you don't want 3-4 different raincoats and you want something that is just an all-in-one, I would highly recommend getting the Tusher rain jacket just because it's really versatile and you can take it backpacking, whereas I would never take a heavy Gore-Tex jacket backpacking in the summertime. So now we are going to move on to lighter weight coats that I enjoy for the in-between seasons and or layering. So this is the Outdoor Vitals GORE-TEX Jacket, and I've had this for years. It is one of my favorite pieces of gear. It is a wonderful puffy coat, and it has pit zips. Outdoor Vitals is the only company that I have seen who puts pit zips on their puffy coats. In my opinion, that is huge for the program because when you're wearing a puffy coat and you're hiking, you're likely to overheat a little bit at some point. If you're going up a little hill, but then you're gonna go down, you're not gonna wanna take off your backpack, remove the puffy coat just for like 200 feet of climbing. Having a jacket with pit zips is super handy and I absolutely love it. This one also has thumb holes, which is great for keeping your hands warm. And this is just an overall awesome in-between jacket. It's lightweight, it's perfect for spring and fall hiking in my opinion. Personally, I run a little bit too cold to take it backpacking. However, if you don't run super cold, this would be a great option for backpacking just because it's so lightweight and it's really compact too. So if you're backpacking and you know it's not gonna get like below 40 degrees or something, or you have other layers maybe, this would be a great option. One of my other favorite pieces from Outdoor Vitals is the Vario jacket. This is such an awesome and versatile piece of gear. It doesn't have pit zips, but it does have pit vents. So if you can see these vents here that has little holes under the armpit, really keeps you nice and vented. It's warm, but not too hot. It's a great piece that I have been loving for snowshoeing. When I'm snowshoeing, I'm generally getting pretty warm. And so I don't necessarily, unless it's like, I don't know, 10, 12, 15 degrees out, I am not going to really want to wear a puffy coat, but obviously I need some layering pieces. So I will wear the Vario under something like one of my GORE-TEX jackets. The Vario has a nice fitted hood, as you can see, and it's just really been one of my absolute favorite pieces of gear this winter. So now we are getting into the winter puffy coats. This is a Marmot synthetic puffy coat that I have loved for years and years. It will keep you super toasty here in the Pacific Northwest. I have found that a lot of down jackets really don't keep me warm here in the Pacific Northwest, especially on the west side of the Cascades. We have really wet weather, so even if it's not necessarily raining or snowing, the dampness in the air will make the feathers in the coat damp throughout the day as you're hiking. So then there's not as much loft in your jacket and you are likely to get cold. That is why I got this Marmot synthetic coat, because it just helped keep me warm in the winter time. And it is a very warm jacket. However, it is not great for backpacking. It's a little too bulky and a little bit too heavy because it's synthetic. And my absolute favorite puffy coat is the Outdoor Vitals Nova Pro jacket. This has accompanied me for 2 whole winters now, as well as backpacking. And the awesome thing about the Nova Pro is the baffle pattern on this is a little bit different. It's not actually stitched all the way through like most other puffy coats. So there's no stitching holes that will cause, you know, the air to come through, feathers to come out, that kind of thing. So this jacket keeps me so warm. I was a little skeptical, you know, because of the feather thing that I just mentioned. I was like, it's just gonna be another down puffy coat. It's probably not gonna work here in the Pacific Northwest, but it is phenomenal. It has not failed me. It keeps me so warm. It's absolutely incredible. And it has pit zips, which again is my favorite. It fits really nicely. It also has thumb holes. I like that the hood is really nice and snug, and you can make it even more snug with the little pulley strings, and it just has, you know, your regular pockets in the side there. So this is my favorite puffy coat. I highly recommend, if you are in the market for a puffy coat, to check out the Nova Pro. So those are the jackets that I generally have in my lineup. You know, I've tried different raincoats and different puffy coats throughout the years here and there, but these are the ones that just have stuck in my lineup, that I've worn for multiple years, that are always in my closet and in the hiking lineup. Whether it's for a hike during a downpour, whether it's for snowshoeing, whether it's for backpacking, or just a chilly summit hike, or whatever, I feel like I'm really equipped with all of these jackets. Now, you don't need 7 puffy coats. You don't need all these in-between jackets. You don't need 4 raincoats. This is just kind of what I've accumulated over the years, and it's absolutely not necessary. Now, I know I sound biased, but to be honest, Outdoor Vitals just makes super great quality gear. So if I were to recommend getting a jacket from all of the categories that I just mentioned, I would definitely get the Tusher rain jacket from Outdoor Vitals. I would get the Vario jacket as an in-between layer, and I would get the Nova Pro jacket from Outdoor Vitals. So basically just place a giant Outdoor Vitals order. Next in this little gear series, I will be talking about hiking pants and leggings, so that will be coming up in a few weeks. Stay tuned. If you don't already, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. That's where I post all of my recent hiking and backpacking adventure pictures. And if you want to hike and backpack here in this incredible state of Oregon, check out my website, hikeoregon.net, and you'll find tons of information there, as well as find access to the hiking guidebooks that I've written over the years. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next adventure.